Hello, welcome to this video that shows an example of how to find the range of addresses in a subnet. And in this example, we'll use subnet number 10.99.88.0 with mask 255.255.248.0. This video helps you with a couple of different objectives. First off, it teaches the same process in the book of how to find the subnet broadcast address and the range of addresses in a subnet. It also gives you one more practice problem because you need to practice until you can get the right answer and until you get faster. Then you should go away and practice until this is second nature. You shouldn't be relying on the video to do every problem or the notes in the book to do every problem. You should be able to own the process to find the right answer. So this video shows how to find the range of addresses in a subnet, but it also uses the same example we used in the second subnetting video to start with an IP address and find the subnet number. So as a quick review of what we did in that video, we started with a table as a place to write down the subnet number. We showed the mask and the IP address in the first two rows. Then, because the mask has a 248 in the third octet, we identified the third octet as the interesting octet. And as part of the process, we calculated a magic number of 256 minus 248, or 8. On this next image, we've expanded that picture to again start with the IP address and mask at the top and the subnet number there on the third row of the table. So that's where we're picking up the new part of the process. We've reserved space in this new table for the first IP address in the range, then the last IP address in the range, and then the subnet broadcast address. I put them in order because this matches the order numerically, but we'll start by calculating the broadcast address. So to find the broadcast address for this subnet, first you look at the octets to the left of the interesting octet because they have 255 in the mask, and we just copy the IP address down to the subnet broadcast address row. Then for any octets to the right of the interesting octet, we write down a 255. So that gets us 3 of the 4 broadcast address octets filled in. Then in the interesting octet, we have a little more work to do. We look at the magic number, which we had previously calculated as 8, and we take the subnet number's value in that octet, and we add the magic number to it, subtract 1. So we get 88 plus 8 minus 1, which is 95. And that gives us a subnet broadcast address of 10.99.95.255. Calculating the first and last IP address in the range of addresses in the subnet at this point takes just a little math. To get the first IP address in the range, you just copy the subnet number, and then you need to add 1 to the fourth octet of the subnet number as you see here. So the first IP address in this case is 10.99.88.1. To get the last IP address in the range, you again start with the broadcast address in this case. You copy the first 3 octets up to the last IP address. Then you subtract 1 from the broadcast address's fourth octet. In this case, 255 minus 1 gives you 254 for a last IP address of 10.99.95.254. That concludes this latest example. So what from here? Try one more problem right now with subnet 192.168.1.144 with mask 255.255.255.240. Then you can watch subnetting video 6, which shows how to find the answer to that particular problem. Then you just need to practice so you can get the process down. The book has many suggestions, and as usual, the book's DVD has some appendices that have some practice problems that include problems on how to find the range of addresses in a subnet.